All right. Today we're going to tackle this mess in the corner of our garage. This side, fairly good. This side, not good at all. Random, messy stuff everywhere. Like, who doesn't need this thing from literally 12 years ago when I was a Lego person at Halloween? So the plan is to continue this shelving all the way across. We're gonna have a fridge right here eventually, right next to the deep freeze there. So I'm gonna build in the shelves around where that fridge could be. First, let's go find some lumber and let's get started. Here's my random pile of lumber. There's a lot of great Douglas fir here. That's not what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna find regular old 2x4s that are left over from when the house was built or what I've done in the past, and see if I can find enough stuff to make this thing. I really need to clean this shed out. Let's just time-lapse this thing and get it going. Alright, so we got some wood here. These all were little frame pieces that were left over from something at my church and they were thrown in the dumpster, so I took them home. Finally got around to taking them apart. Anyway, easy to take apart, and now I have a bunch of 7-footers, which is plenty because I only need 75 inches for the feet, basically, of these legs. And those are plenty big for the shelving, like supports in the middle. You'll see what I mean. Back there, I don't know if you can see that, but there's some full sheets of 1/2-inch ply. I'll probably rip one of those to create the actual shelf of it. Should have plenty to do as long as I have enough screws. But first, it's a beautiful day, super sunny, and I need to water the greenhouse. So let's do that first. Most of this is out of the greenhouse now. It's all in the It's all in the garden, as you can see. The fence is working nicely, and there you go. Most things are planted. Some lettuce coming up, some peas, tomatoes, squash, broccoli, cabbage, onions, lots of great stuff. Okay, so really I only have one shelf that's going to go all the way across this little span that I need to fill in the garage. And that's going to be 8 feet exactly. That goes almost right up to the radon pipe that I have in the corner of the garage. So I'm just going to cut these 2 long ones at 8 feet and then some short braces in the middle to make this one shelf unit. And those will be 21 inches in the middle. The 21 plus 2 2x4s, which is 3, that's 24 inches. That's half a sheet of plywood, so I don't waste a whole bunch if I need 2 shelves, which I eventually will. Oh, and then I'll cut the legs, and they're 75 inches, and I'll cut them out of these 7-foot boards, which then only has just a little bit of waste, which works out perfect. Oh no! Where my pencil went? Well, I could go all the way to the barn, which is literally just right over there, but instead I'm just going to use this nail. I'm actually going to line up these 2 top boards because this will actually go into the next one. So I'm going to line them up perfect on this side and then cut the line. And then I will have the next line on the next board right where I need it to be. Never done that before, so let's try it out, I guess. So one's cut. That's my leg, 75. Now the next one. And that should be 75 as well. Right on the money. Okay, now we've got at least a start to this shelf unit thingy. Then I need to pick up this mat. Cleaned up, ready to go. I'm gonna put this nailer strip up here. Basically, it's just gonna go on the wall somewhere to where I have something to set the big shelf onto. Okay, I know there's a stud right here because there's an outlet and it sounds like one. So I marked up with a level and put a mark right there. I know that this is on 16-inch center because I was here when they built the house. So I'm just gonna mark a few stud locations. This is a super crappy board, so I want that to be on the inside and the top because it'll be covered up for sure all the time. Even if you look underneath, it's a nicer edge. It's a smaller thing, but if you have the time, do it. Okay, what I'm doing now is actually moving this over so I don't have to have another leg here. Calling it audible, but I think it'll be worth it in the end so that there's more space for that fridge. Okay, so now I need to put one leg on this, and then the other one will be in line with that, and it'll sit on the ledger board. But I need a leg right here. And that's all I can do. But strong enough, nonetheless. I'm looking at this leg back here, and I'm thinking I'll probably have to call an audible on that as well. The idea is to have the most storage possible back here, so maybe it goes even to this point here. It just seems to like kind of break up the space a lot, and it just doesn't seem like it's right. So maybe it goes back here. Maybe it goes against the wall. Not sure yet. Nice and tight. I like that. That should be good enough. All right, scrap wood pile here. Got these pieces here. That one might be good. That'd be perfect. And it looks like it's a full 8 so that's good. Ooh, what about this piece? Okay, let's do that. All right, so I've got the sheet goods that I brought from the shed over there. I've cut them all, and I've even notched around the pipe and the thing over there. So now we just need to put them on. I put this piece up here. It's just loose right now, but it's long. And so I want it to be the same length as these. I'm just going to use this as a guide, just a normal 2x4 size, and just draw a line. Now I know right where to cut it. High five, Charlie. All right, last thing I'm gonna add to this is just a little brace so that this doesn't feel so loose. And it's just gonna go right here. There you go. This has added a ton of storage, especially along the top. The lower shelves are going to help just not being a giant flutter of a corner, and I'm sure that space is ever going to be evolving as far as what we put there. I think I mentioned earlier in the video that eventually we're going to have a fridge right here, so that space is just going to be blank. That does it for this project. I hope you enjoyed the process. Please be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment in the video if you have anything you would like to say. This is probably not the only way to do shelves, and I would not say that in the least. There's thousands of ways you could do garage shelving, and this is just one of them. Overall, I'm really happy with how it turned out, and hopefully my wife is too. And that's it for now, and thanks for watching.